Hi, it's you. I'm so glad to see you, and you're just in time. Come on in. Wait a minute. What's that smell? It's you. Tell me, are you ready to have some fun and get ready to be entertained by my awesome review? Well, let's get ready for.
Welcome to the big blue house. Welcome to the big blue house. Door is open. Come on in. Now you're here, so let's begin.
Okay, so now you all know who I am. Yes, of course, the Sparkle Girl, or aka Karen Sparkle, whatever which you like to call me. So today, now we all know that I'm going to make a review on Bear in the Big Blue House. And yes, of course, I have already done some sort of similar to this, but quite different, like last year. So, but this time, this one will definitely going to make you all entertained, and we're all going to enjoy of what Bear in the Big Blue House is really all about, and learn the history of it. Of course, yes. So let's just say Bear in the Big Blue House is an American children's television series created by Mitchell Krigman and produced by Jim Henson Television for Disney Channel's Playhouse Disney preschool television block, debuting on 20th October 1997. Yeah, and that's a good history to learn about. And until the actual show did sort of last aired on the 28th April 2006. Yeah, but at least we get the reruns of the program continued to air on the Playhouse Disney until the, the 6th of May in 2007. Yeah, tell me about it. So, in 2004, the Jim Henson Company sold the rights to the show, including the characters, content library, and copyrights, to the Walt Disney Company, of course. It is now owned by the Muppet Studio. You get what I mean. If you think about Jim Henson's company, he runs the whole thing, although he somehow passed away sometimes in the 80s, but Bear in the Big Blue House still owned by him anyway, because it's part of the studio, because it's created by the same people. If you get the message, yeah. So, and so Disney that also owns, and it's named after the Muppet characters and copyrights. So yeah, so this is all you should know all about Bear in a Big Blue House. Although I'm going to tell you what it is really about by telling you the plot of the show, or summary, whatever you like to call it. So let's just say there's a character named Bear, and he lives in the Big Blue House, where he's like a caregiver for his friends like Ojo, a bear cub, Tata, a mouse, Trilo, a lemur, Otters, Pip and Pop, and a storyteller, Shadow. Yeah. He and his friends have many adventures together. These normally include solving problems, sharing, cooperating with each other, and developing social and life skills. Wow, interesting, right? So, on each episode opens with the welcome song. With Bear detecting a scent in the viewers, which he likens to a pleasant smell, like I did fun in my introduction to this video. And I hope you like my introduction anyway, because I thought that's a great idea to introduce my video. I just hope you find it really funny as I did. Okay, so yeah. So after he made a pleasant smell, and then he did an appearance of the characters. Each show focuses on a theme like sleigh doctors, Thanksgiving, which falls into a lesson at the end. Songs and jokes accompany the episodes. The character Shadow narrates a segment with shadow puppets in each episode. Most of the segments are in song, while some are simply a short story relating to the episode's theme. At the end of the program, Bear sings the goodbye song with Lena, the mare. Oh, wow, tell me about it. I love that song. I mean, every time I listen to that song, it just gives back to the old childhood days, Like,
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
yeah, tell me about it. Oh, and almost forgot, there are also Ray the Sun. No, not this sun. This one. Yeah, well, tell me about it. Well, can I just be honest with you boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen around the world who loves being a big blue house or fan of it, whatever. Let's just say when I was a kid, maybe like a little baby at the time, I kind of find Ray the Sun a little scary, really. And you want to know why? Because you can't really see his actual face, just eyebrows. I mean, well, that's just getting spooky every day. The main reason why the show was cancelled, well, is because the passing of the late Lynn Thigpen. Yeah, although, let's just say, she's not the only one who we also lost from the show. Jeffrey Holden, the voice of Ray the Sun. I know, I feel sorry for him. And Lynn Thigpen as well. Oh dear. Well, at least the both are now in a happy place, and we should appreciate of the best work on the houses they did for all of us to like. So, yeah. Well, we can't forget about them now, can we? Because they make the best show ever, and they make our lives better, you know? Yeah. So let's support them as they support us when they were alive at the time. Okay? So please remember that no matter where we are or where they are or wherever, we should always, give them our support. Okay, so here are like supporting characters in the show, and they are Grandma Flutter, Tata's grandma. Yeah, and there's cousin Weiner. Yep, and there's Uncle Jet Set Tutter. Mm. And well, yeah, there's Doc Hawk. He's very nice. Uh, I think he was a doctor, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's sort of like local physician. I can't get that word right. Sorry if I can't say it properly. It sometimes happens. So yeah, and there's Benny the Bat. Oh, I remember him. I remember watching Napa Kitty episode when I was a kid, and I actually still got a DVD with that episode included. Yeah, and there's Jeremiah Tortoise. Hmm, never heard of it before. Okay, and there's Lewis. Yep, and there's Annette, Skippy, Big Old Bullfrog. Oh God, Jackers the Beaver, Miss Maxwell, Rita Mouse, Keisha, Moss, Cousin Jitter, Harry the Duck, Mr. Bear, okay, Otto and Etta Otter. Wow, Oja, Yuka. Wow, loads of crazy names we are actually hearing this. And I know almost some of you boys and girls or ladies and gentlemen who have watched this show growing up at the time probably able to remember these characters, but some of us may not able to remember anyway because it's been a long time. So let's just say it happens when it comes to growing up. And that's just the way it is. Part of life. Okay, so and did you want to know why I like Bear in the Big Blue House or how I discovered it? Well, let's just say, can I just get to the fair point? I haven't watched the show as a kid quite yet at the time. Well, that's just because I have a PC game of it before I have watched the actual TV show on the DVDs and VHSs. I know. I know it can be quite confusing to some of you, everyone. But just say that's just how I remember, you know. Although I do miss watching the VHS though, sadly I don't have them anymore, including the other VHS, which I don't have anymore sadly. But I still got the DVDs of Bear in a Big Blue House and other DVDs, of course. And yes, the PC game I'm talking about here of Bear in a Big Blue House, and it's called Bear's Sense Adventure. I don't exactly know what it's about, but I just remember it because it's something to do like helping Bear and his friends on an adventure or something. Yeah, something like that. Like we do in it for the TV show, you know? Yeah. Well, yeah. And it says here on the website saying that there's a spin-off show for Bear in a Big Blue House, and it's called Breakfast with Bear. I never heard that before. I mean, I didn't even heard that existed. But it says here a final run of the episode aired on the Disney Channel in 2006 on April. Wow. Hey, let's just say I don't exactly remember the spin-off show, of course. All I know is the original TV show. But can I just get to the fair point, everyone? I didn't exactly watch it on the Playhouse Disney like most of you boys and girls or ladies and gentlemen do back in the early 2000s or 90s, whatever. So can I just say, like I said before, that I only saw the original series of the show, just not the Playhouse Disney version of it, because well, it's complicated because if you think about it, the Playhouse Disney version of Bear in the Boo Boo House is quite different compared to the original seasons of the series. If you get what I mean, because the animation looks different in the Playhouse Disney. Yeah, if you think about it, if you remember what I mentioned about Ray the Sun scared me when I was a kid, the original animation of Ray the Sun, well, that's the whole thing. But I'm glad they changed his details for the Playhouse Disney to not let him scare the other kids. Because, and besides, I was only a kid. I mean, I wouldn't want any kid to get scared, you know? And that's just the way the program is. We can't really expect things to what we expect it to be. Although, I also hear that there are few children back in the early 2000s or something, or 90s, were actually scared on the actual scene when they're doing a sniffing sort of thing, every beginning of the episode in each series. Tell me about it. Okay, so I do have some few favorite episodes and songs. Well, can I just get to the fair point? Well, I hardly listen to other songs if I have to be honest with you. The only songs that I remember are from the Big Sleep episode and some of the episodes that I also watched from the actual DVDs. Like something to do with opposites. Yeah, that's it. And when they were talking about uh something to do with, the bat. Yes, that this episode, that's what I'm trying to talk about here. Yeah. Okay, so let's just say, have you guys ever heard that there's actually a stage sort of thingy for being the big blue house? Yeah, tell me about it. I, I've seen it before on YouTube, and it was actually quite good. I mean, wow, crazy, right? Yeah, tell me about it. So yeah, I just hope you enjoyed my video, and yeah, and don't get me wrong, But I remember playing the online games of Bear in the Big Blue House when I was a kid. As much as you do, I love Bear in the Big Blue House. It's one of the best things that I ever have watched since I was a kid. So yeah, so basically I just never forget Bear in the Big Blue House because they're the best. Okay, so speaking about DVDs, oh, VHSs, of course. So let's just say I remember two DVDs I have, and they are Everybody Special and The Sleepover. Yep. And the VHSs that I had, well, let's just say it was Happy and Healthy. Dance Fever. Yeah, well, let's just say these are the VHS that I rented. I really miss watching these VHSs because they're part of me. I just hope one day whoever can able to find these VHSs and able to record them and upload to YouTube or something or the archive, something like that. Because let's just say, or maybe on Google Drive for safe. Let's just say, I barely remember what the episodes was again on the VHSs, of course, because like I said, it was a long time ago. Okay, so yeah, I do like to mention something that you might like to hear because I have some few good favorite moments, and some of them are quite funny actually. So let's just say my favorite moments, but it's going to be each episode that I personally remembered as a kid. So my favorite moments from the episode, the big sleep. Well, let's just say I really liked the bit when Ojo asking each of her friends are they not tired or are you still awake or something like that, and the others were like, and when Ojo went like this,
Cutter, you're not asleep, are you?
and then
More cheese for King Cutter.
exactly, okay, give me a break, Cutter. Okay, alright, tell me about it. And the other moment from that episode where
Well, I guess if they're not here, they're going to miss one of Bear's special bedtime stories.
did someone said story time? Okay. Once upon a time, there was a bear who lives in the house with the color blue. And he's a caretaker and he has loads of friends. A little bear with the name Ojo, a tiny little mouse named Tutter, and there's two mischievous naughty otters named Pop, and there's pretty low the lemur. Okay, alright. You're not really thinking that I'm actually telling a story here. I'm just trying to make you guys entertained and to laugh along. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I also remember this other moment that I also like, but if I'm not mistaken, it was something to do about opposites. I don't remember this peculiar moment, but I know Sophie is going to be aware of what I'm talking about here, baby, because I'm going to talk about Peppa just minding their business and then scooting along with whoever they were playing with and then they end up seeing a glass of cold tea, and there was like Genie in the lamp. Okay, seriously. Well, every time I watch that moment, I always pretend it was the Ruffles boys, my original characters, and me as the bear, and the boys were like, parrot get like like panicking that their best friend is trapped in a glass of what. Okay, you guys may find me a bit weird, but it's okay to be weird because I sometimes like to be a bit weird because, like I said, I want to be funny. I mean, can you actually describe me as funny? Okay, it's okay if you guys do, and some of them who doesn't, who doesn't really get the sense of humor. So, okay, thank you, but love it. Okay. Oh, and speaking about being in a big blue house, everybody's special DVD. Some of you probably have seen the actual video of it on my channel anyway, and the other one with the big sleep. And let's just say, oh well, everybody's special DVD. I remember the actual trailer of Winnie the Pooh, Humpalump, and that's how I recognize or how I remembered Winnie the Pooh. Although I didn't not to upset anyone, but from my personal opinion, I'm not really much a fan of Winnie the Pooh as I used to. Yeah, well, tell me about it. I just hope you guys, can understand that. Thank you. Okay, so let's just say I hope you guys, well, sorry, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. And I hope you enjoyed my video. And be free to share on what you think of my video. I'd like to hear what you think once you finish my video. I'm so excited. Okay, so anyway, I'll leave you guys to it. And if you are new to my channel, be free to subscribe and give it a like and press the notification bell to receive my videos every day. And I'll see you guys another time. Bye everyone.